Have you ever had that strange dream? The one where everything in your life seems the same, but there's a subtle difference you can't quite pinpoint? Maybe your childhood home is flipped in mirror image, or a friend who moved away never left at all. You wake up feeling disoriented, haunted by the idea that another version of your life is playing out somewhere else, right this very minute. Now imagine scientists handing over the raw data of physics, probability, and cosmic timelines to an advanced AI, instructing it to simulate not just a single alternate reality, but an entire multiverse, countless universes branching off from different initial conditions. In one scenario, Earth never forms. In another, life evolves, but never masters fire. Then, there's the chilling outlier, a cosmos that mirrors our own down to the tiniest detail, except for one devastating change that rewrites humanity's fate. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself standing in a quiet lab late at night. The lights are dim except for the glow of computer monitors. You see a cluster of scientists hunched over a single AI terminal. Their expressions flicker between awe and dread as they sift through lines of code, each line representing entire universes simulated at breakneck speed. You walk closer, feeling a soft hum in the air like static electricity. On one screen, you watch swirling galaxies take shape. On another, you see data logs with bizarre parameters, different gravitational constants, alternative arrangements of chemical elements, or an evolutionary path that diverged millions of years ago. It's mesmerizing, but there's a sense of weight, as if you're witnessing something that challenges our fundamental notions of reality. Then, one scientist lifts their head, face pale, and mutters something about a particular simulation that shouldn't exist. They open a file, shaky cursor movements indicating excitement or fear, and you read the summary. An alternate universe that, on paper, is identical to ours. Same cosmic background radiation patterns, same distribution of landmasses, even the same recorded history of civilization, but with a single difference that shifts everything. Maybe that difference is a subtle tweak in how the climate develops, or a mutation in a key genome that leads to an entirely different trajectory for humanity. The logs are incomplete, but it implies that our world might not be as unique as we believed. We might be just one branch on an infinite tree of realities. Realities that can be conjured into digital existence by sufficiently powerful AI. The question of whether we're the original or just another copy, like pages in a cosmic stack of parallel books, lingers in the air, heavy and unanswerable. Scientists have toyed with the idea of parallel universes for decades. Quantum theory suggests superpositions and wave functions that might point to the existence of multiple outcomes, all happening simultaneously, albeit in realms that never interact with ours. But speculation is one thing. Now, an AI is combing through the known laws of physics, adding the slightest variations, letting them play out billions of years in simulations that run at unimaginable speeds. The AI doesn't get tired or bored. It simply enumerates possibilities, not caring about the existential weight of each. And somewhere in that labyrinth of data, it stumbles upon a configuration that lines up so perfectly with our cosmic history, our star formations, our planet's structure, that it's basically a mirror of our reality. Then, it identifies the key difference. Something small, or maybe something huge. Either way, it's a difference that changes the entire arc of that alternate world. What if, in that parallel Earth, a global catastrophe never occurred, or occurred a century earlier, or shaped a civilization far more advanced, or more broken than ours? One rumor floating around is that in this simulation, early humans never left Africa, leading to a drastically different spread of cultures. Another rumor is that AI discovered a path where nuclear weapons got used in 1962, leading to a drastically reduced population. The official logs we have don't confirm anything, just that the difference is chilling, which suggests a tragedy or a revelation that would upend our sense of security. The hush among the research community only fuels speculation. Some say that if we knew this detail, it might be so profoundly disturbing that it would alter global policy overnight, or cause mass despair about our own vulnerability. And so, we face the question, does the AI's discovery prove these parallel worlds exist in a literal sense, or is it just a hypothetical? Typically, we'd say it's purely theoretical. But then, why are the scientists so rattled? Some suspect that the AI stumbled on patterns, or signatures, that link quantum probabilities to our actual data in ways that shouldn't happen unless these alternate timelines have some real existence. It's as though the AI found an echo from another dimension, a resonance that reveals we might not be the only version of Earth. That's the part that can fill you with both wonder and dread. Wonder at the scale of reality, dread at the notion we might be a duplicate or might ourselves be the dark timeline. We can't ignore the philosophical underpinnings either. If we accept that other versions of us exist, we confront a deep sadness. Maybe in some universe, things are better. Or maybe in that other realm, we made different choices that led to peace, environmental balance, cures for disease. Then we look at our world, torn by conflict, inequality, ecological crises, and we feel a pang. Are we in the suboptimal timeline, or is this one also forging something meaningful? On the flip side, maybe we're the lucky timeline. The AI might have found many more scenarios where life never advanced beyond single-celled organisms, or where cataclysms wiped out civilization millennia ago. If that's true, we might feel a strange gratitude for existing in a universe with iPhones, symphony orchestras, and coffee breaks, even if it's all fleeting. And that sense of fleetingness is key. Because if cosmic variance is real, everything we do is ephemeral, just one iteration among countless. It can make you feel small, but sometimes realizing our smallness offers a sweet clarity. We become free to cherish each moment. If in the grand scheme we're just one verse in a cosmic poem, let's make our verse sing. Let's use this knowledge to galvanize us into protecting our planet, nurturing creativity, and forming deeper bonds with each other. The alternative is existential despair, a collapse into nothing matters. But that's a choice, not a necessity. Then, there's the question of what we do next with this data. Suppose governments or organizations hush it up, worried that telling the public about these mirrored Earths or alternate histories might cause chaos. Or perhaps they weaponize it. Imagine using the AI's knowledge of different trajectories to attempt to re-engineer our own reality, nudging policy or technology to avoid pitfalls it saw in the alt world. Does that approach cross an ethical line? We'd be using knowledge from a simulation that might be real, or might just be advanced speculation. The moral labyrinth is intense. How do we handle knowledge that might be from elsewhere, about a reality that isn't ours, but is eerily close? In the swirl of these thoughts, we can't forget the emotional toll on the scientists themselves. Many of them reportedly lost sleep, grappling with nightmares about a shadow Earth, or Earth 2, that outpaced us technologically, or succumbed to a horrific meltdown. They felt a strange guilt, as if they'd peeked behind the cosmic curtain and saw something meant to stay hidden. Some experienced a renewed sense of urgency for improving our world. Others sank into an existential dread, asking, if we're not unique, does that cheapen our struggles or our joys? And yet, let's hold on to a flicker of hope. The AI's findings might be the cosmic jolt we need to unify, to treat this Earth as precious. If indeed there are infinite branching realities, we can't control them, but we can shape the one we're in. Let that knowledge be an invitation to be better stewards, to push boundaries in art, science, and empathy. Because even if every possibility exists somewhere, the life you're living now matters to you. That alone confers a kind of sacredness on our daily efforts. I want you to imagine the final image. That hush in the lab is replaced by a hush in your own heart. A quiet realization that maybe our little Earth is just one page in an immeasurable cosmic library. Maybe that knowledge humbles us. Maybe it brings us closer to each other, forging deeper compassion. The AI's revelations, if they prove anything, suggest that the universe is stranger, more layered, and more fragile than we believed. We can meet that strangeness by cowering, or by standing tall and cherishing every breath in this timeline we've been given. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Does the possibility of an alternate Earth, just like ours but with one haunting difference, fill you with sorrow or wonder? Or both? Let me know in the comments. And if these ideas speak to you, please hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries AI is uncovering. Because whether or not we truly share cosmic space with alternate versions of ourselves, the fact that our technology even raises that question is enough to make us pause and re-examine everything. In the end, that re-examination might be precisely what we need to become more compassionate, more present, and more determined to make this Earth, our Earth, truly worthwhile.